In this topic, we are going to discuss about the theory of evolution. Theories of evolution, that is the theories of the inheritance of the acquired character, which was given by the Lamarckism. Second was the Darwinism. This was the theory of natural selection. And third was Neo-Darwinism, which is also called the modern synthetic theory of evolution. Now, the first theory of evolution was given by Lamarckism. Lamarckism has given the theory that is the theory of inheritance of acquired character, which was given by Jean-Baptiste de Lamarck, which was a French biologist, and he has postulated the theories. And his theories was the theories of inheritance of acquired character. Theories of inheritance of acquired character, that the human beings or any animals or the organism which he has acquired the character in his lifetime is inherited to his offspring. This was given in the theories of inheritance of acquired character, and this he has published in a book that was named as Philosophic Geologist in 1809. The intensive theories consist of the four postulates. First was tendency to grow. Second was environmental effect, that is the formation of the new organs, and effect of use and disuse of organ, inheritance of acquired character. In this, first was the tendency to grow, that is the internal forces of an organism cause the increase in the size of the organism. Increase in the size of the organism, and this new structure appear due to the internal want of the organism. What is the internal want of the organism? Due to which the new structure is growing in the organism. This is tendency to grow, and the force of life tend to increase the size. Forces of life which tends to increase the size of the whole body till a certain age, not forever, till lifespan. What is the age is determined by the lifespan of an organism. According to that, up till a certain limit, the body is growing up. This is the tendency to grow. Second one is the environmental effect of the formation of the new organism. Environmental, in which living organism residue influences leads to change their habits, which lead the change in the structure which meet the new needs. This was the environmental effect due to which formation of new organs were taking place. Next one is effect of use and disuse of organ. Efficiency and development of the organism directly depends on use. That is efficiency and development. If the organ is used again and again for the new needs, to reach the new needs, then this is directly depending on the efficiency, how much it is working, and development, due to which the organ is growing. Using again and again, the organ is growing. This is efficiency and development of the organ is directly depending on the use. If it is continuously used, then what happens? Its efficiency and size is developed, and this is seen in the coming generation according to the Lamarckism. Continuous disuse of the particular organ decline the efficiency and size. If any particular organ is not used again and again, then what happens? It is not growing, slowly collapse. Either it is becoming the vestigial organ, either it is non-functional vestigial, either it is collapse. So this is use and disuse of organ. If an organ is used continuously, it is growing. If it is not used continuously, then it is, what happens? It is becoming either vestigial, either inheritance of acquired character, in which the character which is acquired by an organism in his lifetime was inherited, was transmitted to the offspring, due to which in a long course of time, what happens? That organism entirely look different from the previous one. So this was the process of formation of the new species. This is called speciation according to the Lamarckism, that the acquired character was transmitted to the offspring, and in the long course of time what happened, the new species was formed, which was quite different from the previous one according to him. There are some examples of Lamarckism. That is, first one is example of giraffe. Example of giraffe, you can see here in the diagram, it is given in the book also. What happens, this was the previous one which was eating the grasses. This was eating grasses. Due to the deficiency of grasses, what happened, this started to eat the leaf of the branches of the tree. So slowly it forelimb and the neck grew. This process was continued and transmitted to the offspring, due to which the neck and the leg, forelimb, with both was growing, and finally today giraffe having long forelimb and the neck, due to which it can easily eat the leaves of the tall trees. So this was, according to him, in the ancient giraffe was short neck and they are eating the grasses. Due to the shortness of the grass, they started to eat the leaf of the branches of the tall tree. And slowly what happened, which they used their neck and the forelimb, hence the neck and the leg was lengthened and slowly transmitted in their offspring, due to which today's giraffe has long neck and long forelimb according to the Lamarckism. Like this, the new species, the origin of the new species has taken place. This was quite different from the previous one. What were his ancestor and this giraffe, both were quite different from each other. The next example is about loss of the limb of a snake. You can see here, this is python, and the python here it has the limb. But python in the very dense bushes, what happened? The python has to pass through very narrow passage, due to which it was not using this limb. A snake which stretched their body to pass through the thick bushes, due to which their body elongated, but the limbs were not used. This was the disuse of organ. Continuously it has not used this organ, due to which it disappeared. And this, according to Lamarckism, like this, the limb of the snake would disappear and the body has lengthened. This snake was quite different from his ancestors. So here also the new species has taken place. Here, formation of the web between the toes of the bird. Toes of the bird, if you will see the duck, you will see the duck has like this membrane present between the finger. What happens? The birds would not find the food on the land, due to which it started to go in the water, migrate in the water and search the food, due to which to swim in the water they stretch their fingers, and due to this, that what happens, the skin extends between the toes, and this now we can see the ducks have webbed feet. So toes, the skin has extended between the toes and the formation of web for the swimming has taken place. In this was different from the birds. They have what? Webs fitted. They have web or skin present between the toes. So like this, here again new species has taken place. Now the next one is, now the objection or the criticism started on the Lamarck theory. He was unable to explain the correct mechanism of evolution. Reality, how the evolution has taken place, this was not explained, or his theory was unable to explain this mechanism of evolution. According to him, the acquired character in the lifetime of an organism is inherited to his offspring. According to this theory, powerful muscles of athletes and the blacksmith, they are using their hands again and again, due to which their muscles are becoming very strong. According to this character must be inherited in his offspring, and the athlete, some must born athletes and the blacksmith's son must have powerful muscles when they are born, but it is not seen like this. In this, Wishman, Palworm and Aston, they all have worked on this theory. This August Wishman, he was a German biologist, and what he did, he has taken one example, rats. He has taken the rat, he cut the rat up till 20 generations. How much? There was a family of rats, in that he was cutting the tail of the rat up till 20 generations, and finally after 20 generations what he found, that the rats which were taking birth, they have the healthy and same length, average length was same, and the tail was as healthy as the first one. So like this, what he find, that he proved according to his, this is your successive generation. Successive generation, what he find, after 20 generation, he find that the average length was same and the tail was as healthy as the first one. That's why he has experimentally proved that Lamarck theory is not able to explain the mechanism of the evolution. He proved that acquired character affect the body are the somatic cells. In our body there is two types of cell. One is somatic cell, one is germ cell. Whatever there is any kind of alter in the DNA of the germ cell, in the ova or in the sperm, that is only inherited to the offspring, not the somatic cell. According to him, if accidentally anybody has cut his hand, that means he will born a child without hand. It is not seen. It is not possible, because the somatic cell characteristic is not inherited from generation to generation. This much in this video. In next video we will discuss about the Darwinism. Till then, goodbye. Please like and subscribe my channel if it is helping you in your study.